We've moved on over to the Metro PCS Music Lounge now. I could introduce this gentleman, but I'm going to let the resident country expert introduce our new friend for us. Take it away, Al.
Well, shut my mouth. Look who's here.
He's not joking. He really is
really
the country
is.
music fan on the show.
You might as well just butter my butt and call me a biscuit, y'all. He's more Texas than I-35. It's Josh Abbott.
Hey,
Thank you very much.
That's a pretty good intro. We need to use that at our shows.
I will come on the road with you and introduce you every
More country
night.
than I-30, or wait, more Texas than I-35?
More Texas than I-35.
We were supposed to have the Josh Abbott band, but we just have the Josh Abbott.
That's all right.
Yeah,
That's all right.
Yeah, sorry about that. A couple of the guys have kids, and one couldn't find someone to watch them, and one guy's mom flew in from Colorado, so it was just like literally the worst timing for us to come
Josh
as a
says,
band.
I got nothing. I'll go.
Yeah. I got Trigger.
Yes, thank you for bringing your dog.
Yeah, he goes with me everywhere.
He's sleeping right now on Kelly's lap.
Is he at every show that you do?
Most now. He doesn't fly with me. I probably could figure out a way to fly him with Southwest. They have, little pet carriers, but I think he's just outside the parameters of what they allow. So, he usually just rides the bus. And if I have to fly in and out, our bus driver or somebody will help watch him.
Yeah.
I can't. But yeah, he
He's a
goes
cool
with me
dog.
everywhere.
Tour dog.
I heard he already hit a bone in our studio.
He did.
Yeah. Well, so hopefully we can find it before he leaves.
Before the mouse finds it.
Yeah,
We have a mouse
I got
somewhere.
my eye on it because I was like, it's not going to be good for us if we're the band that left some rotting, stinking bone, and everybody's pissed about it. Like,
people have
where's
done
the
worse.
smell coming from? So
Josh
country
Abbott left
guys.
his mark. Now, is it true that you started your career because you were at a concert or a show, and you thought to yourself, I think I can do that?
yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
was it?
Well, it was really more of it didn't just happen once. It was really more of 2 or 3 times happening. When I was in college, I was already playing guitar, but I was just doing it for fun. I maybe had written one song. It wasn't something I thought was going to be a future for me. And I just remember watching some guys like the Randy Rogers Band and Eli Young Band and Wade Bowen and some of those guys. And I just saw the way they carried the crowd on stage, and I saw how the crowd was singing their songs, and I just felt like I could do it. Sometimes you just know if you can do something.
Yeah.
I just knew that I could do it, so I just did.
And was it difficult for you? Because you were just in college. Is it difficult to find somebody to get you that boost?
Well, I think, some bands, the stars align for it to happen. And so for us, I was in a fraternity. And,
Which one?
I was a Phi Delta at Texas Tech, and one of the pledges...
Beckham.
One of the pledges
You challenge him to a
one
stomp
semester, he played banjo.
Uh-huh.
I was like, all right. So I, whenever he would show up to study hall, I'd be like, hey, you can either study or you can play banjo with me and jam, And so obviously, I don't know how his grades were that semester, but we started a band, and a couple other fraternity brothers played bass and drums. So they kind of played with us for a couple years just for fun, and we were just playing fraternity gigs and local gigs in Lubbock, and
Get a lot of chicks.
Huh?
Get a lot of chicks.
Isn't that why you
in
start a
college?
band?
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Of course.
Yeah, that's why you start a band.
We played a lot of sorority parties, and we just had fun with it. And then I think at some point, going into 2008, we decided we should get serious about this. And at this point, I was in grad school. I was in my last semester.
What were you going to be?
Well, I was getting a master's in communication studies with a kind of a political rhetoric emphasis. I really just wanted to use it to either get a job in politics, or I was going to go into the oil industry. Just, a lot of friends and connections from college that were in that business.
Right.
And I thought I could be a communications director or something for some oil company.
So either way, you were going to be rich.
Yeah, well,
That was
I mean,
bland.
I don't know. It depends on the price of the barrel, I guess. But yeah, it was just, I thought that was going to be probably what was going to happen. But going to my last semester of grad school, I knew that if we were going to do it, we should really just try. So I dropped out of grad school, and a couple of the guys in the band were still in college, and so they took classes on. We didn't have any classes Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. Thursday or Friday. We had all our classes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and a couple of the guys took courses online, and we just somehow hit the road and started the band. Really just started touring in 2008. Before then we were just kind of a local band. At that point, that was the moment where we decided to really just go wherever somebody would let us play.
And it worked.
Now,
Well,
my parents, when I dropped out of school, they were like, we didn't really expect you to graduate anyway. But you were in the last semester
Masters.
of graduate school. So what'd your parents say?
Well, then they were, they were just kind of like,
They're
I was
concerned.
paying for it. So they just
Yeah.
thought, well, do whatever you want. It's kind of a waste of money if you don't finish. I ended up finishing.
Oh, okay, good.
After we released our third album in 2012, it just bothered me that I
Yeah.
hadn't finished, and so I
Be so
enrolled.
close.
I enrolled that fall and flew back and forth to Lubbock and took some tests and wrote some papers and ended up graduating that December.
So are you the only country artist with a master's?
Yeah, I don't know.
You might be, Josh.
I'd have to think that there's more, but I mean, I don't know.
I think Josh Abbott is the only country artist.
Let's go ahead and
with
put it on
masters.
record right now.
Say
We're gonna
it.
say it right now.
Someone will
Yeah.
know.